Give me a hug, bud.
I mean, that'd be funny.
Should we?
We're happy and we're geeky. No,
I don't know.
We're happy and we're moderately famous.
Maybe. Work like that?
I mean, it's a fucking joke that we're moderately famous. Nobody's moderately famous. Everybody's either a dipshit or famous.
Right. Or nobody knows who they are.
Nobody knows who they are.
Somebody knows.
Do you know who? Oh my God! I'm so lonely. I'm so terrified.
That's how every Smith song starts.
The Smiths. Oh, and a buddy of mine. He goes, I'm a huge Smith fan. And I go, yeah, let's put it on. We put on one Smith song. I go, give me the knife, man. Give me the knife. I'm gonna do it. I'm done.
I'm done. I want to kill. Yeah.
I'm gonna slip my wrist. That's it. But then I'm like, 72-hour watch. That's a long time.
That's a long time.
I don't know. I got some stuff to do.
Oh man.
Did you see the new Spider-Man movie?
I did.
How was that?
It was great. I really enjoyed it, man. I mean, the last time we talked about Spider-Man was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes, which is a great animated film. Which I was saying, I'm upset that some people will not watch animated films because they're cartoons.
My mom watched it with me on Netflix.
Wasn't it?
She loved it.
Yeah,
She enjoyed it so much.
Yeah, it's amazing stuff. And the new Spider-Man. So we had Spider-Man. Christ, what was the Homecoming? Right? That was Spider-Man Homecoming. The first one. Spider-Man Homecoming.
Right.
So Spider-Man's first appearance is in Captain America's Civil War. Okay? Which, remember I bitched about the trailer.
Yes.
I said I can't stand that the trailer ruined Spider-Man's appearance in the movie. You know, like I would have liked to have witnessed that. So, and then I told you I avoid all trailers.
Right.
So I managed to avoid every trailer for this movie except for one. It's the one where MJ goes, "You're Spider-Man." And as soon as I saw a Spider-Man trailer and she goes, "You're Spider-Man," I ran out of the movie theater like there was a freaking bomb, and like the staff was like, Sir, what is the matter? Is there an issue in there? Is there a bomb, sir? Is somebody shooting in there, sir? And I go, "No, there's a Spider-Man trailer on that I'm trying to avoid."
God.
But what did you think?
Well, first of all, there's a scene that was not even in the film at all.
So like The Sixth Sense, remember that?
Yes?
Where Bruce Willis dives away from a car onto it, and that was not in the movie?
Right.
Yes, go on.
Well, there's a scene where Spider-Man is in the Iron Spider outfit.
Yes.
And he's like fighting these guys, and he tells the police officers that I'm actually doing your job.
That was not in the film.
Not in the film.
That was not in the film.
Not in the film. Now, I know that because I like to watch other YouTube videos around that talk about Easter eggs, and they talk about, because there's a lot of references in a lot of the cars that are all throughout the film.
Yeah.
They have Spider-Man license plates. They have a ASM whatever number that cause reference to where certain things happen.
Yeah.
So there's so many great like YouTube videos that talk about different things that happen in it. But it's cool for me. I enjoyed it because Mysterio, like when you see the trailer and he talks about the multiverse, like that was really cool. How Spider-Man started talking about how, oh wow, multiverse, and he knew about it. He had an idea what the multiverse was.
Yeah.
But in reality, we learned that the Mysterio is an employee of Stark Industries.
So, going based off him mentioning the multiverse. So, when he mentioned that, he said, "I'm from Earth 838 or 616. No, he said, "We're in 616,
right?
Which I've told you is the Marvel Universe. That's where Peter Parker is Peter Parker. That's where Gwen Stacy was killed by the Green Goblin. That's where he marries MJ, then gets divorced. That's Earth 616. So he brings this up, and he says, "We're on Earth 616. My Earth, I think it was 838, was destroyed by the elementals." Okay? I was like, what the fuck? First of all, if we're on Earth 616, then Nick Fury is white, and he's David Hasselhoff. And second of all, where, you know, if Earth 616, where, you know, so I started going on like Mysterio's a magician and a thief. He's not some alien from a different planet. But then you find out later on in the film he made the whole fucking thing up, and I went, so then we're not introduced into the multiverse yet?
Right.
And I'm like, okay, because I like, me and a bunch of other fans, you can tell who was a fan, because when he said, we're in Earth 616, everybody went, no, we're not!
Brian stood up. No, we're not.
No.
You're wrong.
No.
You're wrong.
I'm like, first of all, Spider-Man's best friend in this movie is actually Miles Morales' best friend, okay, in Earth 1610. So you can't. No, we're not on 616. Just like the Venom movie, I said was not on 616. We're not on 616. So, but
yeah, no, I thought it was good. I thought it was entertaining, but at the same time, I mean, it's like, you know, I don't know a lot about. I'm not a big Spider-Man fan like you are.
Yeah.
So I mean, for what it was worth, it was really interesting that they made a lot of callbacks and they brought, oh, so and so, you were in the Bruce Iron Man film where Tobias was like yelling at him and like, Iron Man built this in a cave.
I did like that. That reminded me of, was it Shrek 3? When, or was it Shrek 2? Where Zach Galifianakis was a golden egg.
Yeah.
It was Puss in Boots. It was always me, Puss. It reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Like, he goes, Iron Man's like, I use this as my therapy. It's called Barf. And
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal's off.
He's in the back. He's all inserted.
And then there's Peter Billingsley from Christmas Story, little boy from Christmas Story.
Yeah.
He was like, Iron Man built this in a day. You should do the same. He's like, that. I thought that was great.
That was cool.
That was cool.
I thought that was fun.
That's what I like. So the one thing that Spider-Man is doing right that the other films are not, Spider-Man, the reason why Spider-Man's the #1 superhero above all, fight me. You want to go? You want to go?
He's wearing a Dickies jacket.
Spider-Man is the #1
Fight
superhero because Spider-Man deals with everyday problems on top of having spider superpowers.
Yeah.
Everyday problems, trying to make ends meet, trying to meet with his family, doing what every working man does. You know, trying to make time for their family, trying to make everybody happy. But he's also keeping things grounded. I mean, there are a few villains that are kind of shitty. But anyway, the movies. What I liked about the first one, the Vulture. Now, the Vulture is actually supposed to be a guy that comes in, sucks your essence, and he becomes younger.
Right.
Okay? In this one, Michael Keaton plays the Vulture, who was robbed of a government contract. He's like, we can't feed our families. We can't do this.
Because he's working with the company that is repairing the city after Avengers and that whole...
The Chitauri attack. After that I bought into immediately. The Vulture absolutely would totally steal tech and sell it to other people, similar to the Hobgoblin. But this one, you have Jake Gyllenhaal, who plays, so in the original comic books, Mysterio is a magician who is like David Copperfield, like he can make shit disappear, do this and that, and then he robs banks, or he robs whatever the fuck. In this one, they're like, no. This is what pissed me off. So, you've never read the Thunderbolts, right?
No.
Okay. There was an incident in the Marvel Universe called Onslaught. And it was when Charles Xavier of the X-Men became evil. And he became, like, his mind, like, split in two, and he became this evil character named Onslaught. Onslaught then managed to create this big psychological event, this big bomb, this nuclear bomb that was going to go off that was like, mind shit. And every superhero, we're talking Falcon, we're talking Captain America, we're talking Hulk, we're talking, just every superhero that was non-mutant went into this ball and absorbed all the energy, and it saved all of mankind. But all the superheroes disappeared. Then, immediately after, these superheroes appeared named the Thunderbolts. And they were fighting the Hulk. And the Hulk was like going around destroying shit, the Hoover Dam. And they go, we're the Thunderbolts. I'm Citizen V. We'll put a stop to this. So then, immediately, people spring into action. They go, we need to bring these Thunderbolts to light. These Thunderbolts are the new superheroes. They're the new Iron Man, the new Avengers, they're the new everything. Let's do it. And they do. And as soon as the cameras are off of them, as soon as everything takes off his mask, and it's Baron Zemo. Baron Zemo going, Masters of evil. We have fooled America into believing we are heroes.
They did that on the Avengers Assembled animated show.
The animated show, yes. But it was, in the comic books, it was way better. They stole that. They gave it to Mysterio. Instead of giving us a goddamn Thunderbolts movie, I would rather see a Thunderbolts. I would love to see a Thunderbolts movie after Avengers Endgame. Iron Man is dead.
But it could happen.
It could, but they ruined it with Mysterio. Oh, I'm not watching a Thunderbolts movie. Mysterio already used that excuse that Iron Man's dead and I'm the new fucking Iron Man.
Well, I mean, they could use it. I mean, the end of the film, I almost felt like Secret Wars.
Yes. The end of this, you're talking about the end of Spider-Man. The end of Spider-Man. Now, that was another one. It reminded me of the end of, this is why I say we're not on Earth 616, we're in the Ultimate Universe. In the Ultimate 1610. The Ultimate Universe, everybody knew who Iron Man was. Everybody knew it was Tony Stark. Whereas in 616, nobody knew. It was like Bruce Wayne. Iron Man was here? Well, I must have missed him. That sort of thing. And in this one, you know, the guy goes, I am Iron Man at the very end of the movie. And I remember we were like watching Iron Man 1 going, fuck, he just admitted he was Iron Man. Where are they going to go from here? And then with this one, with Mysterio going, and I thought they weren't going to do it because they didn't show his head. They just showed Spider-Man's body. And he's saying, execute. And then they ended it like it was fuzzy. And then all of a sudden it comes back, Spider-Man's Peter Parker. Which leads me to believe the Sinister Six is coming back. So,
Well, yeah, because they already have Scorpion already met up with the Vulture in jail.
we got the Scorpion, we got the Shocker, we got the Vulture. All we're missing is Doc Ock.
That's it.
Doc Ock.
And it was kind of cool.
And Green Goblin.
And it was kind of cool that they brought out J. Jonah Jameson.
That was, and we're talking J.K. Rollins.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, he didn't have his hairdo, but he
still was good though.
There is no other, just like Michael Keaton's Batman, there is no other J. Jonah Jameson. He was literally like, Spider-Man's a menace. He even played him in the cartoon. J.K. played him in the cartoon.
He did?
Yeah.
He did a great job.
Spider-Man is a menace. Spider-Man, dude, there's no one else that could play J. Jonah Jameson.
Nobody else.
Didn't they try with somebody else?
No.
In the Andrew Garfield movies, who was...
Yeah, somebody else.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So, going back to 1610, the Ultimate Universe, Into the Spider-Verse doesn't really count, because Spider-Man was blonde, which tells you we weren't on 616 or 1610. But Spider-Man gets killed in the Ultimate Universe. He is shot accidentally by the Punisher.
Wow.
It was a civil war, and Nick Fury got his like Dark Avengers, which are Punisher, Black Widow, Hawkeye, other people that like get the means done. And then you have Captain America, Iron Man, Falcon, other people, and Spider-Man, and they're fighting on the GW Bridge. And Punisher's like, all right, Cap, I'm gonna take out your knee, but it'll grow back, don't worry. And he shoots, and Spider-Man's Peter Tingle kicks in. The Peter Tingle kicks in, and he saves Captain America, but he takes a bullet in the kidney. And then, all of a sudden, the Sinister Six, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Rhino, Shocker, Scorpion, they show up at Aunt May's house to kill Aunt May, and Peter Parker shows up, and he fights to his last breath. And he dies. And then we have the whole thing where, now Miles Morales picks up the mantle and takes over. So, during Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man's beaten, he starts grabbing his ribs, and there are bullets flying everywhere. I was like, don't fucking tell me. Don't fucking tell me they're gonna kill Spider-Man and bring in Miles Morales. Don't fucking tell me. They didn't do that. But I thought they were, at some point.
Again, I thought it was really cool. I like the drones. I thought it was really cool where they kind of like, he kind of was like just trying to protect himself and just whatever, and just kind of protect his friends.
Yeah.
There was a lot of really fun things. The glasses were cool.
Yeah.
How he almost killed that one guy. The snap was cool on how they were trying to explain the snap, how the snap happened, that everyone disappeared, and then everyone reappeared, and they're like older.
That was super interesting.
That was really-
I like that. They were like, the snap happened, and everybody disappeared. And then snap happened, everybody reappeared. Only they were the same age.
Right.
And I'm like, and they're like, yeah. Like they go, that one kid he was a little tiny kid who always got nosebleeds. Now he's this huge, handsome guy.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. I liked the tie-in with the whole Endgame. I thought that they did a good job with that. I liked the whole Whitney Houston song in the beginning. Like, it was cool, but you don't think Secret Wars has anything to do with the whole
Scroll.
Yeah. So you think?
So so there was a comic epic called Secret Invasion, where the Skrulls took over all the superheroes. We're talking like they were missing for 5 years, hence the snap. So for all we know, the Skrulls have been here, but like I said with the Captain Marvel movie, they made it sound like the Skrulls were good. And the Skrulls weren't always good. I mean, like Fantastic Four had the Super Skrull, who had all the powers of Fantastic Four. The other rumor was that Fantastic Four was going to appear in Spider-Man, and they did not.
Well, there was also the rumor too that they were going to have the new Captain America with Sam.
Falcon? Yeah, with Falcon. The other thing too, there was a Muslim girl wearing a hijab in Spider-Man's class, and I went, Miss Marvel, the new Miss Marvel is Muslim. I go, I wonder if is she gonna premiere? Is she gonna be the new Miss Marvel? But
that's human. She's meta-human. She's
inhuman, which they totally screwed up on TV. I didn't even bother to watch. It was so bad. Like I mean, my friends were all like, "Look at this shit."
Well, it's kind of cool. Like, I've been watching the Marvel HQ YouTube channel and stuff. Yeah. And so I've been watching like the Avengers, and they've been doing like Spider-Man, like old episodes. But then they also been doing Guardians of the Galaxy episodes, which has been kind of cool.
What I love is that you're watching a YouTube show that's not ours. I mean, Christ, nobody's watching our freaking show. We could at least have one viewer, and you're not even watching. I'm watching this shit.
Why would I comment on my own stuff? I wouldn't. I don't even comment on my own videos that are on my channel. YouTube.Los Angeles Catfish Channel. Sorry. No.
Delusionist on YouTube.
Do you actually have a channel?
I do.
Really?
But it's all stuff I've done. You know, like
when was the last time you put anything like relevant?
I'm too busy to put anything relevant.
Shut the fuck up. I'm too busy.
I'm literally. I've been doing balloons for 16 years, and it's taken me 16 years to be an overnight success. I just did an event for Roland Emmerich, who did Independence Day, Day After Tomorrow, other things. And the guy calls me up and tells me, "Hey, I'm having a 4th of July party. I need balloons now."
Oh, is that what the dopest fuck videos you were doing?
That was me celebrating by going to the bank. And I went to the bank. I went, dope as fuck. No, actually, that's from Lunatics, which you told me you weren't going to watch. Dude, Lunatics. I know we're getting off the Spider-Man, but there's a show. Actually, there's a director and writer named Chris Lilly. If you ever get a chance, check him out. Chris Lilly did a show called Summer Heights High, New Zealand show. Amazing. It's like The Office, but he plays the same character like the Tracy Ullman show. But they all each have distinctive characteristics, and you start to feel for these characters. One of them was Jonah from Tonga. Jonah was this child going through puberty and dealing with his shit. And anyway, point is, Lunatics is his latest show. One of the characters in there from Australia is 13. Obviously, Chris Lilly's not 13, but he pretends to be a 13-year-old. And one of the things he does is he goes, "I've got a YouTube channel, and I like to put content on it. It's called Dope as Fuck." And it's like, beer, dope as fuck. Napkin, dope as fuck. Like, everything's dope as fuck. And then he goes to England. He finds out that he's royalty, and he's related to an earl, and he's going to inherit this castle, and he's going to be the earl. And he decides, I'm going to get this stipend of money and buy a bunch of like drones and dildos. And he goes, "I'll call this Fuck is a Dick." And he puts a dildo on a drone, and he flies after people, and he goes, "Fuck is a dick! Fuck is a dick!" I'll tell you, man. Chris Lilly, that dude's crazy.
So those drones that they had in the Spider-Man film, right?
Fuck, it's a dick!
Is that what you were saying?
I was laughing, dude. I was laughing so hard.
When those drones all came out, they're like, There's one that has a dildo on it. There it is.
The whole
Alright.
theater is just as serious can be. Like, oh my God, Mysterio's got drones. He's got Edith. He's got that. Here comes a drone. I go, fuck, it's a dick. And only my wife got it, and she was laughing.
Of course. So what would you say? Where would you say that film lands?
10 beers.
10 beers.
10 goddamn beers. That's a great film. Tom Holland, kind of a dick, puts on Twitter, because I don't know if it was Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield or I don't know who it was, but somebody put our film was a superior film, and Tom Holland went, no. Our film is a superior film. It's good. I mean, him playing Peter Parker. I mean, he basically looked at what everybody else is doing. Tobey Maguire, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's not a bad actor, but he basically plays the same character in every fucking thing. He's like Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's got like
his fucking spider was coming out of his fucking head.
I couldn't believe that shit.
That was
brutal. I hope whoever came up with that shit got fired and then raped in jail.
At least with Tom Holland,
He was great, because that was what Peter Parker did. Half of the drama was, I ran out of web fluid. What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? And in this movie, that's exactly what he says. I ran out of web fluid. How am I going to fucking do this? He picked up a goddamn... It was a seatbelt,
right,
and something else, and a car door or a shield, and he fucking ran at the drones, and he's like, and that's what Spider-Man did. That's why Spider-Man is the #1 superhero. Fucking fight me.
It was a good film. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next one, and
I'm just pissed because it takes 2 years to make the goddamn things, and it's like, goddamn. Like, did you see the meme where it's Matilda and it says, "When I watch Toy Story," and then it's that one dude, and it's like an older dude with the hair, and he's like, "When I watch Toy Story 4," which we will talk about in our next episode.
That's right. We hope you check that out. Hey, it's almost time for us to go. Actually, it is time for us to go. Hey, my name is Catfish.
I'm Delusionist.
We're here at Ohana. Once again, we are moderately famous. And if we're not, fight me.
See you next time, guys.